Question 43. State features of political parties in India. Topics to be covered. 1. Introduction, meaning and role of political parties. 2. Evolution and context of political parties in India. 3. Major features of political parties in India. 4. Types of political parties in India. 5. Role of political parties in Indian democracy. 6. Challenges faced by political parties. 7. Summary for quick understanding. 8. Quick revision notes. 9. One-line questions and answers for revision. 10. Final connection. 1. Introduction, meaning and role of political parties. A political party is an organized group of citizens who share common political ideals and goals and work collectively to attain and exercise political power through constitutional means. In a democratic system like India, political parties are the essential link between the people and the government. They articulate public demands, contest elections, form governments, and hold the ruling authorities accountable. India, being a parliamentary democracy, functions primarily through the political party system. No democracy can effectively operate without active, organized, and representative political parties. 2. Evolution and context of political parties in India. Political parties in India evolved from the freedom movement. The Indian National Congress, 1885, began as a political platform for nationalist demands but later became a full-fledged party leading the independence struggle. After independence, India adopted a multi-party democratic system where political competition extended from national to regional and local levels. Over time, the system evolved from Congress dominance, 1950s, 1960s, to coalition politics, post-1989, reflecting India's social diversity, federal structure, and regional aspirations. 3. Major features of political parties in India. The political party system in India is unique, shaped by its history, culture, and constitutional framework. Its major features are as follows. I. Multi-party system. India has a multi-party system, meaning there are several political parties operating at the national, state, and regional levels. Parties such as the Indian National Congress, INC, Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, and regional parties like DMK, TMC, BJD, and AAP compete for power. This system reflects India's pluralistic and federal nature, accommodating diverse social and regional interests. 2. Constitutional and legal recognition. While the Constitution does not explicitly mention political parties, they operate under legal frameworks such as Representation of the People Act, 1951. Election Symbols, Reservation and Allotment, Order, 1968. Recognition by the Election Commission of India, ECI, as national or state parties. The ECI ensures free, fair, and regulated functioning of parties. 3. National and regional parties. Political parties in India are classified as national or state, regional parties based on their electoral performance and geographical spread. National parties, example, BJP, Congress, BSP, CPI, CPI-M, NCP, AAP, have a pan-India presence, while regional parties, example, DMK, BJD, TMC, TRS, Shiv Sena, represent specific state or regional interests. 4. Leadership-centric structure. Indian political parties are often dominated by charismatic leaders or families rather than collective decision-making. Examples include the Nehru-Gandhi family in Congress, M. Karunanidhi's family in DMK, or Mulayam Yadav family in SP, reflecting a tendency toward personalized leadership. Ideological diversity but pragmatic politics. Indian parties represent a wide ideological spectrum from socialism and secularism, Congress, CPI, M, to nationalism, BJP, and regionalism, DMK, TDP. However, in practice, parties often adopt pragmatic, coalition-based politics, compromising ideological rigidity for electoral gain. 6. Electoral orientation. Political parties in India are primarily election-oriented. Their main objective is to capture power through elections, often prioritizing electoral success over long-term ideological programs. 7. Regionalization of politics. Since the 1980s, regional parties have gained significant influence, both in state politics and national coalitions. This has led to the rise of coalition governments at the center, example, NDA 1998 to 2004 and UPA 2004 to 2014, making regional interests integral to national governance. 8. Role in coalition politics. The decline of single-party dominance has resulted in coalition politics where multiple parties share power. Coalitions have become a permanent feature of Indian politics since 1989, demanding negotiation, consensus, and coordination among diverse parties. 9. Influence of caste, religion, and region. Indian political parties often mobilize voters based on caste, religion, language, and region. While this makes politics more inclusive, it also encourages identity-based and populist politics, sometimes weakening national unity. Smiley decline of ideological politics. Many parties have moved away from strong ideological positions toward issue-based or populist politics, focusing on welfare schemes, subsidies, and immediate voter concerns. 11. Role in democratic participation. Political parties are the primary vehicles of political participation. They mobilize citizens, educate voters, recruit leaders, and serve as a bridge between the people and the state. 12. Legal and institutional accountability. The Election Commission of India regulates parties' registration, election symbols, and recognition. However, internal democracy within parties remains weak, with issues such as lack of transparency, dynastic politics, and corruption. 4. Types of political parties in India. National parties. Recognized in 4 or more states, must secure at least 6% of votes nationally and 2% of seats in the Lok Sabha. Examples: BJP, INC, CPI, M, BSP, AAP, NCP. 2. State, regional parties. Operate within a specific state and represent local or linguistic interests. Examples: DMK, Tamil Nadu, TMC, West Bengal, BJD, Odisha, TRS, Telangana, JD, Karnataka. 5. Role of political parties in Indian democracy. 1. Representation of public opinion. They express and aggregate public demands. 2. Formation of government. They contest elections and form governments at different levels. 3. Policy formulation. They frame policies and programs in the legislature. 4. Opposition role. opposition parties check government excesses and ensure accountability. 5. Political socialization. They educate citizens in democratic values and participation. 6. Challenges faced by political parties. 1. Dynastic leadership. Concentration of power in political families undermines internal democracy. 2. Corruption and criminalization. Many candidates with criminal backgrounds reduce public trust. 3. Vote bank politics. Caste and religion-based appeals distort democratic ideals. 4. Lack of inner party democracy. Leadership often chosen by nomination, not election. 5. Ideological decline. Short-term populism replaces long-term vision. 7. Summary for quick understanding. Political parties in India are the lifeblood of democracy, connecting the government with the people. They operate in a multi-party system marked by regional diversity, leadership dominance, and coalition politics. While they ensure representation and participation, their challenges, dynastic control, corruption, and populism, threaten democratic quality. 8. Quick revision notes. Meaning, organized groups seeking political power through elections. System, multi-party, federal, and competitive. Types, national and regional parties. Features, leadership dominance, coalition politics, identity-based mobilization, pragmatic ideology. Role, representation, policy making, public participation. Challenges, corruption, lack of inner democracy, caste politics. 9. One-line questions and answers for revision. 1. What kind of party system exists in India? Multi-party system. 2. Which body recognizes political parties in India? The Election Commission of India. 3. What is the main goal of political parties? To capture power through elections. 4. What are the two main types of political parties? National and regional parties. 5. What role do regional parties play? Represent state-specific and linguistic interests. 6. When did coalition politics begin in India? After 1989. 7. What is a major feature of Indian political parties? Leadership-centered and dynastic. 8. What law governs elections and political parties? The Representation of the People Act, 1951. 9. What is a drawback of party politics in India? Vote bank and caste-based mobilization. 10. What is the role of opposition parties? To check and balance government power. 10. Final connection. Political parties are the engines of Indian democracy, translating popular will into political action. They embody India's diversity, federalism, and democratic vitality, but they also mirror its social divisions and political challenges. For India's democracy to thrive, political parties must strengthen internal democracy, curb corruption, uphold ideology, and represent citizens beyond caste and region. Thus, the strength of Indian democracy ultimately rests on the integrity, accountability, and inclusiveness of its political parties.